Hi friends, my name is Bharath Chandra. Today's video is own or rented house, which is ideal for young couples. One of the most common dilemmas in personal finance is whether it is better for a young family to take a huge home loan and buy a house or rent a house in the initial stages and later buy a house by taking a smaller loan since they are capable of paying a higher down payment. I'm going to discuss many interesting points and calculations, so you may need to watch this video twice or you may need to watch this video very carefully. Advantages of buying a house early in career. Number one, it gives a sense of security and makes you feel settled, and it also gives you peace of mind. Second point, we get satisfaction that by buying early, we will not have to pay more if the purchase is delayed. Disadvantages of buying a house early in career. 1. You might change jobs, cities and even countries, and the house purchase decision may look like a wrong decision. Point number 2. High EMIs have to be paid and hence lesser money for expenses and savings. Third point, you are forced to take lesser risks in your career since stable income is essential for paying EMI. Fourth point, you may be able to buy a smaller house since budget will be lower in early part of career. Point number 5, since you cannot invest much compared to if you are renting a house, you reduce the impact of compounding in your life. Now I am coming to the calculations. Watch this very carefully. Suppose, example, your monthly rent is 24,000 rupees, annual rent will be 2,88,000 rupees, and also annual rental increment may be around 6%. Total rent for 15 years you will pay after every year of increase, you may pay around 67 lakh rupees. Now, calculations for buying a house. Let us say you are buying a house worth 80 lakhs somewhere in the outskirts of a big city or somewhere else, but totally you are paying 80 lakhs for the house. Down payment for the loan, you are paying 16 lakhs from your pocket. Loan amount will be 64 lakhs. Interest percentage on the loan, let us assume it's 8.5%. EMI will be 63,000 rupees approximately. Let us assume that you are going to take tax benefit as per old regime. In the new regime, there is no tax benefit for taking a housing loan and repaying it. But let us assume for a second that you take a tax benefit and the effective rate becomes 5.95%. EMI after tax benefit will be 53,834 rupees per month. Total loan paid for 15 years will be 53,000 per month into 12 into 15, around 96.9 lakh rupees. Net interest payment will be, in that the principal was 64 lakhs, that is the loan taken, you have to minus that from 96 lakhs. So 32 lakhs 90,120 is the net interest paid for this housing loan. Now, maintenance cost for the house may be 30,000 per annum. I am assuming everything on the lower end, it could be much higher. Property tax 6,000 per annum. Maintenance cost increase may be 5% per annum. Property tax increase may be 3% per annum. Total maintenance paid for 15 years, it comes out to 6,47,000 rupees. Total property tax paid for 15 years, 1,11,000 rupees approximately. So maintenance and property tax added comes to 7,58,000 rupees approximately. Total cost of buying will be house cost plus net interest payment plus the maintenance and the property tax. If you total this all together, it comes to 1 crore 20 lakhs 49,069 rupees. Now, coming back to the calculations for the renting of house. You had assumed that down payment of 16 lakhs was done. So, if that 16 lakhs has not been done as down payment and you are renting the house, then maybe you can invest that money. Savings on monthly EMI will be, EMI is 53,000 let us assume, and rent 24,000 per month. So, effective savings is 29,834 every month. Let us assume the person invests this money in mutual funds or stock markets and gets only 12% per annum returns. We are assuming a lower rate of returns. Then value of the down payment after 15 years, 16 lakhs which is invested for 15 years becomes 87 lakhs, and value of the EMI savings per month for 15 years becomes 1 crore 49 lakhs. So the net benefit of renting a house comes to 2 crore 37 lakhs approximately. Now coming to the calculation of buying the house and the appreciation in the house. 80 lakhs was the purchase cost of the house, and total cost after the interest payment and maintenance and property tax, it comes to 1 crore 20 lakhs. Annual appreciation for the house value, we'll assume 8% per annum. This is the common appreciation. So the future value of the house after 15 years, it becomes 2 crore 53 lakhs. 2 crore 53 lakhs is the value of the house after 15 years. The total cost of the house for the particular person is 1 crore 20 lakhs because the loan also has to be paid. So the net benefit from buying a house is 1 crore 36 lakhs. Comparing that to renting a house at 12% when we have invested the surplus money, the net benefit as on the previous slide, you could see it was 2 crore 37 lakhs, and if it was growing at 15% per annum, then the particular amount by renting the house and investing the remaining money becomes 3 crore 26 lakhs. So you can see that benefit of renting the house in the initial stages is better than actually buying the house. Of course, we have not taken calculation of rental deposit. Usually it's around 10 months of the rent. That is probably 24,000 per month into 10 months, 2,40,000. Still, that's not a very big amount compared to the interest you are paying when buying the house. Now, some observations to make, some things you need to understand with respect to these calculations. Number one, when considering the financial angle, usually renting makes more sense since savings can be invested in stock market for long term at higher returns. We have done calculations for 12 and 15% per annum returns. Point number two, especially for people who are in the age group of 25 to 40, getting committed to a large EMI for 15 to 20 years is not a very wise decision in the beginning of the career. Maybe they can take a decision of buying the house when they are 35 or 40 years. Point number three, you will need to convince your family that you can multiply your savings at higher percentage compared to buying a house, because there's usually a lot of pressure from the wife, from the parents, from everybody to buy a house as early as possible. 4. Renting will be beneficial only if you invest the savings. Suppose that savings which you are getting every month because you are not paying EMI but you are just paying the rent, actually if you don't invest that, then there is no benefit at all. Point number 5, if you are above 45 years, then you may need to do a lot of calculations to understand what is the decision you need to take. If you can afford a house and also do SIP for retirement, this will be the best situation to be in. If you like this video, please click the like button and mention in the comment section if you are staying in a own house, type own. If you are staying in a rented house, type rent. If you are staying in your father's house or family's house, then you type father or family in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye and all the best.